Nothing screams weekend plans louder than the perfect TV binge, especially when it won't cost you a dime. September 13th to 14th, 2025 marks the glamorous Emmys ceremony, which is TV's most anticipated night of the year. But here's the truth. If you're still behind on your latest shows, you're not going to catch up in time to see who snags the big awards. And honestly, that's a good thing. It's the ideal excuse to ditch responsibilities and immerse yourself in some fantastic series you can watch for free. We all know subscription giants like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, and Prime Video dominate streaming. But what if you don't subscribe to all or any of them? No worries. We've handpicked 3 outstanding shows available for free streaming via AVOD, advertising-based video-on-demand platforms. That means no subscription required, just a few ads here and there. Archer, episodes 145. Where to watch? Free with ads on Tubi, ad-free on Netflix and Hulu. John H. Benjamin might just be the unsung hero of modern animation. You may not immediately recognize his face, but his voice? It's iconic. He's brought life to some of the most unforgettable animated characters in recent memory. If you're a fan of older animation, you might recall him as Coach John McGuirk in Home Movies. And practically everyone recognizes his role as the punny dad in Bob's Burgers. However, many would argue his standout role is as the ridiculously confident secret agent, Archer Sterling, in the show Archer. Thanks to Tubi, you can watch Archer for free this weekend. It's a fantastic chance to either discover or revisit those classic, sharp one-liners like "That's how you get ants" and "Karate, the Dane Cook of martial arts?" The storyline follows Sterling's hilariously chaotic attempts at covert missions, backed by a stellar supporting cast including Jessica Walter, Chris Parnell, and Aisha Tyler. However, a heads up, the later seasons take some wild creative detours with experimental genre shifts that don't always hit the mark. Yet, if you push through to the 14th season, the series ends on a satisfying high note. The early seasons in particular hold a special place in the pantheon of great comedic television, animated or not. Spy X Family, episodes 37. Where to watch? Free with ads on Crunchyroll, ad-free on Crunchyroll Premium or Netflix. This series delivers one of the most charming and unusual family setups you'll ever see. At its core, you have 3 very different individuals. Lloyd, a covert spy. Yor, a professional assassin. And Anya, a little girl blessed with the supernatural ability to read minds. Together, they form an unlikely family, though Lloyd and Yor are completely unaware of each other's true professions. Anya, on the other hand, is in on the secret thanks to her extraordinary telepathic powers. Lloyd's undercover mission is to gather intelligence on a prominent government official, while Yor simply wants to avoid raising suspicion by appearing single. This trio's efforts to maintain the facade of a normal family unfold against the backdrop of a society where trust is rare, especially with a tense Cold War looming between countries. Their misadventures are both hilarious and touching, inviting us to reflect on the deep connections that can form even when trust is hard-earned. With 2 seasons already out and a highly anticipated 3rd season dropping this fall, now is the perfect time to start watching, so you're ready when the new episodes arrive. Mission Impossible TV series, episodes 120. Where to watch? Free with ads on Pluto, ad-free on Paramount+. Before Tom Cruise popularized the blockbuster film franchise, Mission Impossible was a staple of 1960s television. You might find it surprising that what's now a billion-dollar action series once thrived as a relatively modest TV show. Yet, that original series, created by Bruce Geller in 1966, set a tone that blends edge-of-your-seat tension with moments of playful absurdity. The TV show centers around the Impossible Missions Force, IMF, a rotating team of operatives tackling a new crisis every week. The stakes are often global, and the plot twists might involve Leonard Nimoy masterfully wearing a fake beard, or other clever disguises and spy gadgets. Without the extensive stunt work or exotic locations seen in the films, the series relied heavily on the chemistry among cast members, and intricate, heist-like storylines to engage viewers. Peter Graves' portrayal of Jim Phelps from Season 2 onward became iconic, especially notable since that character went rogue in Cruise's first film adaptation. The ensemble features stars who either were or became famous later, such as Leonard Nimoy, Barbara Bain, Martin Landau, Leslie Ann Warren, and Sam Elliott. Their performances helped the TV show lay the groundwork for the franchise's signature mix of suspense, disguise, and fast thinking. In fact, today's top action filmmaker Christopher McQuarrie, who has shaped the recent Mission Impossible movies, openly borrows from the original show's concepts. For example, the dramatic nuclear hoax sequence in Mission Impossible Fallout draws inspiration directly from a 1960s episode titled The Horse Coper. When a contemporary hitmaker embraces vintage TV so thoroughly, it shows how influential and innovative the original series really was. So, what do you think? Is watching these older but free shows a better way to experience TV gems than keeping up with every new release on your paid apps? Or does modern streaming content hold a value that classics simply can't match? We're curious. Jump into the conversation and let us know your take. Are these timeless series as captivating as ever, or is nostalgia overpowering? The debate is wide open.